All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another game here between the Buckeye Lady Panthers and the Vidalia Lady Vikings. First district ball game of the year for the Lady Panthers, and coming off a Menard win last week at home, the Lady Panthers look to go 1-0 in district play, John.
Yeah, look, it's going to be a tough game. This is a district where you don't have a lot of time to not come out and play hard. I mean, at any time they can, anybody can take control of the game. Looking for the Lady Panthers to start like they did last week, Darren, and they come out in the first quarter last week and they were on fire.
That's right. Tip off. Libby gets it, and Natalie's going to bring it up court. Passes to Allie West. Sadie St. Page's going to find Addie Clanton.
I think now this week probably you're going to see there's Natalie in the three.
Natalie off the mark. Libby steals it. And here come the Lady Panthers back on offense. Libby's going to go up and get fouled.
You like to see Libby there go up. She kind of took her time there. Did pick up the foul, though, so she'll go to the line shooting, too. She kind of slowed back there from going to the basket a little bit.
Yeah, she drew the foul, which is a good thing. That foul is going to go against number 21, Mackenzie Watson, for the Lady Vikings. Libby's going to miss the front end of the two shots. Lady Panthers looking to rebound off a poor shooting.
Yeah, they didn't shoot the ball very well last game at all. They were held to 30 points.
All right, makes the second. And the Panthers taking a lead. You got that? You already got the scoreboard up. Look at you.
Running. Looks like we're going to be a
full court pressure.
Full court press here.
Mackenzie Watson.
That's what you seen last year a lot that the girls did last year. They kept a lot of pressure on you last year. You haven't really seen that a whole lot this year. Maybe they're going to wait until district was coming,
Well,
because last year you seen their shape, how phenomenal their shape was in. That's going to go in.
That goes in. That's Mackenzie Watson for the Lady Vikings.
Got a little double full court press here, and that's going to be a turnover. Nope. It's going to go out on the Vidalia Vikings. So they're going to do a little bit of full court press of their own here.
Here come the Lady Panthers after they break the press.
I think you're going to see a little bit more of an offense ran tonight. Graves.
Natalie for three. It's good!
Look, Natalie Graves tonight trying to make that 1,000-point. She's now 6 away from that 1,000 points. Looks like they're trying to feed her a little bit, maybe get her on that roll to get them. Which is good, but the Panthers are going to have to get back on defense. They just let her go coast to coast there with not much of a challenge to get that bucket. So they'll go
that was Lyric Warner in transition.
Going to put us at 4-4.
Allie West going to drive. Shoots off the board. Lady Vikings with a rebound. And here comes Warner. Watson going to throw it down to the high post. Good move there. Gets her own rebound. Still can't get it. Cross is going to come up with a rebound. And here come your Lady Panthers. West driving. Dishes to Clanton for three. No good. Watson with a rebound. And here come the Lady Vikings in transition.
Quickly,
good steal
good job by Libby Cross there, and then St. Pay to clean it up, get the turnover. Here comes Addie. Looks like she's going to go coast to coast. She goes up, misses off the mark.
Lyric Warner passes over. Watson drives. Dishes on the backside. The shot's up, no good. It's going to be rebounded by the Lady Vikings.
It's like West is going to pick up her first foul on that. We're a little bit out of position underneath the basket for those rebounds. We're not boxing out as well. Vidalia Vikings is doing a good job of getting their rebounds there.
That was Mackenzie Williams with a rebound. And drawing the foul on Allie. And she makes the first one.
And if you're the Vidalia Vikings, the way you got to beat the Panthers tonight is you got to shoot well from the free throw line when they do give you the free ones.
Makes both of them.
Yeah, she makes both. That's going to put them up 6-4 here. 5 minutes left in the first. As they're going back to the full court press.
Natalie
Braves
couldn't quite handle it, looking for the 3 ball. Wide open Clanton for 3. It's off the mark. Allie West with a good rebound.
Here comes
St. Pay drives, shoots, and can't get it to go. Cross with a rebound, and she finishes the basket.
Yeah, look, down the stretch, that's what you're going to need to see from Libby Cross. Go up, get those rebounds, and then just put it right back up.
That's right.
And get that extra.
Aggressiveness. Warner drives the court and finishes. That's Lyric Warner with 4 points already for the Lady Vikings as the Vikings take a 6-8 lead.
Graves from downtown.
Boom! Graves!
She's now 3 away from those 1,000 points, I believe, if we got the mark on it.
3 away from 1,000 career points here at Buckeye. Watson ditches down deep, blocked
Good
by
block.
Cross. St. Pay comes up with it. Here
St.
come
Pay.
the Lady Panthers.
She's got the numbers.
Dishes out to Allie West, and that's off the mark. You'd like to see Allie go under the goal there.
I think that's going to be a charge. Good there by Addie Clanton. Yeah, there. When you're that close to the basket, instead of kicking out to that 3, go ahead and get those 2 points.
Well, what you want to see is Allie parallel her.
Yeah, come in a little bit closer
so she can dish or
I mean, it was
go.
a good kick out by St. Pay. It was just
a
she
normal
was right there.
2-on-1 drill.
Yeah, I mean she was.
All right, Lady Panthers break the press. St. Pay with a basketball. Allie sends it down to Libby. Graves for 3. It's off the mark. Allie with a rebound. Goes up and can't finish. All right, and Lyric Warner's going to bring it up for the Lady Vikings. Pushes it out to McKenzie. Good steal there and defense by Addie Clanton.
And we have the numbers again in his closing.
Good steal there by McKenzie Watson for the Lady Vikings.
Seeing a lot of pressure by both teams.
Shots up, no good, and Watson cleans it up for the Lady Vikings.
That's just one of those, we're out of position down there underneath the basket. We have 3 Vidalia Vikings to our 1 rebounding.
Yeah, we're going to have to box out. Foul is going to go against Lyric Warner. That's her second. I don't have it as her second, but I guess it is.
Yeah, I don't either. They have 3 fouls. I guess 2 of them was against her.
Yeah, I guess so. Sophie Morgan checks in.
Breely Wallace for 3.
Off the mark. Vikings with a rebound, and she's not going to be able to save it.
Natalie tried to go up. Those last 3 points may be the hardest for her. Good defense there by Morgan and Cross.
Watson for 3.
The girl can
it's
shoot.
Good. Lady Vikings take a 13-9 lead on the Lady Panthers.
And with West on the bench.
Breely Wallace, mid-range, can't go. Sophie Morgan with a rebound. Kicks it to Cross. Wallace for 3. Oh, the mark. Good tie ball there by Addie Clanton.
And that'll retain Vikings ball. So with St. Pay and West on the bench, looks like Natalie Graves is running the offense for the Panthers. Looks like we're about to have a check-in from Ryan Lewis.
Watson shoots off the mark, and that's going to go off of the Panthers. and stay with the Lady Vikings.
And Lewis will check in. Cross coming out, take a breather. And West will check in. And Wallace back to the seats. We got a lot of pressure from both teams here. That girl can shoot.
And,
in and out. Good rebound by West. West going to take her time coming down the court. Clanton open underneath.
Clanton looking to pass. Gets through the double team. Marley Warner with the steal for the Lady Vikings. Watson for three, and she drains it.
Watson can shoot. We're going to have to put somebody on her.
Lady Vikings take a 7-point lead.
Got to go all
West
the way.
gets in the middle. Clanton drives, shoots, and finishes.
That's what you need from Addie Clanton tonight.
That's where Addie Clanton.
That's where she does her. That's where she does her best.
That's exactly right.
Best basketball at underneath. You're going hard to the basket, putting it up.
Plays great defense, and is very physical on both ends of the court. Off the mark, gets her own rebound.
Good attempt there, Morgan. Just had to make it
Madison
a little
Matchett
short
on that last shot for the Lady Vikings.
Look, the Vikings got an 18-11 lead, 9-point lead, or 7-point lead over the Panthers right now. The Panthers come out playing hard, and the Vidalia Vikings, they're both running that full court press. So, and it really just boils down to the Vikings are shooting a little better than the Panthers are. We're still struggling a little bit to get those open shots. When we have got those open shots, setting our feet already, Natalie Graves has made them pay for it. But look, the shooter for the Vikings right now is on fire.
Yeah, that's Mackenzie Watson. And
Mackenzie Watson is shooting the ball well.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well.
That'll be a fine time to thank our sponsors. Like to thank Holloway Outdoors and Marine. Holloway Outdoors and Marine being the headline sponsor here for Buckeye basketball this year. Always like to thank them. Anything you need, hunting or fishing-wise, go see them at Holloway Outdoors and Marine.
I'd also like to thank BK Distributors, BK Apparel, and BK Promotions, the trio team of businesses over there at BK. 25 years this year in business, 25 years for the BK. They are the headline sponsor for all of Buckeye athletics.
Yeah, look, Scott's been doing this a long time. You know, he's a big-time supporter of the Buckeye Panthers, 25 years worth of it. I think we're going to try to get some cups and stuff out for that. I mean, look, we can't thank him enough.
No,
he is 100%, and it can be any sport. It can be any sport you want, you know.
So we always like to thank our sponsors, especially Scott for being the headline for all the athletic departments here. And here we go for the second quarter, and Buckeye Panthers are going to have to tighten it up. Morgan off the mark. Good rebound by Addie Clanton. Finds Lewis.
And that's going to be a travel on West. Addie Clanton playing a physical game right now. She's just going to have to go up and get those points when she's underneath the basket there, try to pick up those fouls a little bit.
Warner off the board. That's Marley Warner.
Out to a 9-point lead now for the Vikings. West for three.
Drains it.
West for three.
Cut that lead to 6, 7 minutes, 40 seconds.
We got to get a little bit tighter on the defensive side of the ball. Watson's good.
Watkins can play. It's going to be an 8-point lead back for the Vikings, 22-14. Panthers are trailing.
Morgan in the middle.
And look, we're just trying to force a lot of stuff. That's what you need from Addie right there, though. She needs a little help downstairs.
They're not getting a foul call. Graves dishes out to Lewis. Finds Lewis. Can't make the layup. They're not calling anything. Jump ball.
Should go to Buckeye. They're giving it to
Stay with the
Vidalia.
Vidalia Vikings.
We've already had one jump ball, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know we did, right down here. I think that should be Panther basketball, but Watkins.
Watson is a shooter. Good steal there. Good defense by Allie West and Libby Cross. Here come the Lady
Panthers
Panthers.
going to have to slow it down a little bit, start running that offense.
West for three. Good.
Keep her open. As long as we have those open shots like that, we're pretty good at shooting the basket.
All right, they bring it within 5. Lyric dishes.
Cross is going to pick up the foul on that. Look, that's a short passing lane that we should be able to cut off there underneath. I mean, they were literally 1 foot there from each other. You got to kind of cut that pass off a little bit.
You'd like to cut the dribble. Well, they're going to call that on Sadie. You'd like to cut the dribble off before it got down there. Good free throw there
like
by
I said,
Madison
for the
Mitchell.
Vidalia Vikings to win this ball game, I think they're going to have to shoot well from the line, and right now they're perfect.
Can't get the second one to go.
St. Pay
Here
back in the
comes
game.
St.
Here she
Pay.
comes. Going to have to use her speed a little bit.
Libby Cross goes up and over. Oh, just gets in and out. Good defense there by Addie Clanton. Breely Wallace for three. It's good.
All that right there was because of Addie Clinton and the way she played defense right
Correct.
there.
She went in there and got that basketball.
She went and got the basketball. Look, they didn't even get the rebound. Then she got it on defense, got the basketball. She's playing with a little bit of different intensity tonight.
Listen, it's no secret that Addie's in a little slump shooting right now. But
Yeah.
she's making her presence felt on other ways. And her defense is the best on the team.
Correct. Here comes again.
Clanton dishes back to Wallace. Cross at the top of the key. Wallace gonna dish it to St. Pay. St. Pay drives around and up. Oh, can't finish.
And they're just cutting off those driving lanes right there. And they were going to have to see whether those refs are going to call that charge or they're going to call that blocking foul because it's a lot of movement going on underneath the basket. I think we're going to have to try to
Good
drive and
defense
finish
there
it.
by Cross.
We got the numbers right here. Here comes
St. Pay's
Pay.
got to finish it though. Good move.
So the Panthers clawing their way back into it. They're 22-23, trailing by 1 now. 4 minutes and 30 seconds and ticking.
Down
in
by
the
8
second.
at one point.
Yeah, they got all the way down to 9.
9?
So doing a good job as far as
Charging foul is going to go against Watson. That'd be 2 on
go
Watson.
against Watkins. That's going to be her second, I believe.
Morgan checks in.
Timeout called on the floor. It'll be a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. And in case you do not remember, on a 30-second timeout, you cannot sit on the chairs.
There'll be no sitting on 30.
Will be no sitting on a 30-second timeout. Have to take a full minute timeout for the players to rest on the benches. Did not know that. Learned that this year.
So down by 9 at one point, the Panthers come storming back, and now they have it within 1 with 4:18 left to go in a half.
Yeah, look, it's no secret. When we set our feet and we run an offense to where we're open and we have good shots onto the basket, our shooting percentage goes up tremendously.
Yeah, when we're actually running
When we're running offense and get the wide open look that you're looking for and we shoot the ball, our shooting's probably 70%.
Right.
When we're not and we're just trying to make things happen, our shooting is about 15%.
And I am super impressed with Addie Clanton.
Well, Eddie Clinton right now has
She's
kept us
finding
in this
other
ball.
ways to
The only
influence
reason the
team.
Buckeye Panthers right now are in this ball game is the defense of Addie Clinton.
That's correct.
And her going up and getting those rebounds.
Wallace going to dish to Cross. Cross shoots short and gets a rebound and finishes it off. Watson, awful. Rebound by Allie West. West going to get fouled by Lyric Warner. That's 3 on her.
Warner's going to pick up her third.
Cross in the lane and hits the jumper.
That's what I would do all night when I have a 6'4".
Me too.
Or 6'3", however tall she is. I would feed it to her down low, turn around, jump. If you can't put the ball on the ground, turn around, try to sink it.
And somebody's got to get in their face and we can dish
Good
at that
pass
point.
there by Watkins. No, Warner. Good pass by Warner. Pick it up. Here we go with the
St.
pass.
Pay with the finish. Good pass, good finish. You're going to have to run them.
Yeah, look, you're going to have to keep them in transition. Right now, I think that's how we won a lot of our ball games last year. We're usually in better shape than the teams we play, and our fast running keeps teams on the mark. I mean, you know.
Oh, he's going to get
going
it.
to call that on Wallace. Yeah, that's going to be on Wallace. It's a good block by Cross, but Breedley's going to pick up her first foul there. As I was saying, when we keep people in transition with the girls, our girls are in good shape, and we tire the opponents down a little bit. As you see tonight, their shooting is not quite as good on the Viking side as it was once we started making them run a little bit.
That's exactly right.
I think we got away from that a little bit this year.
We definitely got away from them against Menard.
Well, yeah, and Menard may be one of those things where it's a little different in how they were running it. But I think just overall in general, we haven't been playing as fast as we were last year. And I think that was one of the keys to our success last year. 2-point ball game now. St. Pay has
leads.
Graves looking for those.
Graves with a.
Trying to force that pass down low.
Allie West is tight on Watson now. Good shot there.
Going to tie it, knot it all up at 28. 2 minutes left.
That's Mackenzie Williams once again. Clanton got a dish to Graves. Graves didn't pull the trigger.
And that's going to be a turnover by the Panthers. Yet again, that's 3 times down here now. Trying to force those passes, turning the ball over.
All knotted up at 28
seconds and ticking.
Watson dishes out to Warner. Warner puts it up and no good. Rebound by St. Pay. Pushes it up and can't finish the layup.
Warner going to take her time.
From downtown, shot's going to be off the mark. Saved by St. Pay. Almost in transition basket, but the Vikings are going to get it and take a lead. Graves sends it back to West, and West puts it in. All right, tied at 30 with 48 seconds left to go in a half.
So nail biter.
Here we go again.
Barn burner.
Barn burner it is. Watson with a floater. Can't get it to go, and here comes the Lady Panthers.
One-on-one
Allie
here.
West. Can't finish the layup. No foul called. She got hit pretty hard going up. 7 seconds. Warner kicks it out. Marley Warner for three. Not going to go. And they're going to draw a foul right there with 1 second left to go.
Going to be 2 shots.
Foul called against number 20, Natalie Graves.
That's going to put us into halftime after the 2 shots here. It's going to be all knotted up. And it's going to go up by 1, 31-30.
Watson
and she
hits
shot
them both.
well.
So at the half,
So that's going to put a lead up, 32-30. Vikings leading the Panthers here. But I mean, it's no secret what we need to do. We need to settle down, run an offense,
But
and get some open shots.
I mean, if you think about it from the offensive standpoint, we've scored 30 points, which is a good half.
Correct.
We got to play better defense.
We do. Well,
I mean,
I think
Addie
I think our defense is. I think one of our problems is the second point chances that we're giving the Vikings right now.
We're not boxed out underneath.
We're not rebounding the ball very well.
We need to all play as aggressive as Addie Clanton does on defense.
I can
All
tell you
5
now.
players.
I personally think that the only reason that we're in this ball game by 2 points is because of the defense of how Addie's played
And the hustle.
and the hustle.
Yeah.
Correct. Because she's given us probably 6 points over her defense.
That's right. All right, we're going to go ahead and step off for halftime. We'll catch y'all back in the second half. Lady Panthers versus the Lady Vikings. All right, welcome to the second half, ladies and gentlemen. 32-30. Lady Vikings leading. And the Lady Panthers going to come out second half with the ball. Like I say, if you scored 30 points in a high school game and a half, Allie West sinks the three, and the Panthers take a lead.
So we're going to stick to that full court press here a little bit. They broke it pretty easy. Passing to Watson down low.
Good move down low. I'd like to see Cross on her.
Yeah, look, match it. Match it. I would feed the ball to match it all night.
Yeah, match it is a
here's the deal. If Watson's not open or Warner's not open, then I would kick it down low to match it and let her kick it out if she's got to.
Yeah, I mean, she's a matchup problem. But we do have Cross that can guard her. West for three. Gets hit. Rebound.
By Addie Clanton.
There's Addie Clanton. Doing work.
And that's a turnover due to Sadie St. Pay can't make it.
Addie Clanton
again. Like I said, it's no secret. That's what we said the first half. They said, look, there she is, almost knocking it out. Backdoor steal there. Addie Clanton 100% playing excellent defense tonight.
Marley Warner hits the mid-range. 37-36. Panthers lead. Good give and go, and Cross finishes it off.
There it is again by St. Pay.
Can't finish. That's going to be Viking ball. Here come the Lady Vikings. Going to keep it himself. Warner goes in, can't finish.
It's going to be
Buckeye ball.
White ball. So Buckeye will get it. I'm not sure about that one. It's close.
Here come the Lady Panthers.
West Cross for three.
Off the mark.
And they have the numbers. Vidalia going to turn around and run the offense. There's Watson.
She can shoot it. Off the mark. Libby Cross with a good rebound. And here come the Lady Panthers.
Graves still looking for those 2 points.
Way to come to the basketball by Addie Clanton. St. Pay in the corner for three. Off. Good rebound, Allie West. Gets it out to Cross. Cross drives. Oh, got away with one there. St. Pay drives. Dishes out to Natalie. Graves shoots it and puts it up.
That's going to be 1,000.
Natalie Graves. Ladies and gentlemen, with that bucket, that solidifies Natalie Graves into the 1,000 point club.
If you hear the stands, Natalie Graves.
Oh, there it goes. 1,000 points for Natalie Graves.
1,000 points in her career here at Buckeye. Great scorer of the basketball. And we take a 5-point lead, 41-36, as the whole gym was waiting for it.
St. Pay and Clanton playing excellent defense. And
that's going to be a travel. That was caused by Natalie Graves anticipating the passing lane and took it away, and she just had nowhere to go with the ball. All right, here come your Lady Panthers.
Look, it's going to have to be pressure by the Panthers. That's when they play the best, get everybody in transition.
Graves at the top of the key, going to send it out to St. Pay. St. Pay for three. It's good.
It's going to push that lead.
And the Lady Panthers playing a little basketball now.
Graves flashing the quick hand, knocks it out of bounds.
Almost a souvenir for Liz Pospisil in the stands.
All right, timeout, Lady Vikings. Buckeye pushed the lead out 44-36 over the Lady Vikings.
Check that. Wasn't Liz Pospisil. It was Ryan Lewis's mom. Almost got a souvenir as the basketball went flying through. Huh?
Miss Amy Lewis.
Amy, that's her name?
Yep.
Amy Lewis almost got the souvenir.
All right, Panther fans, we'd like to thank our sponsors when we have a break here. Holloway Outdoors and Marine. Holloway Outdoors and Marine. Anything you need for hunting, fishing, and the outdoors, go see them at Holloway Outdoors and Marine. They are your one-stop shop, finest boats in Sin Law. Go see them at Holloway Outdoors and Marine.
Always like to think that 25 years of service there for supporting Buckeye Athletics. That's BK Distributors. They are the headline sponsor for all sports here at Buckeye. I'd like to thank Scott and the gang, BK Distributors, BK Apparel, BK Promotions. They are your one-stop shop for trophies, awards, plaques, signs, Letterman jackets, anything you need, go see them, BK Distributors. I'd like to thank Scott and the 25 years here supporting Buckeye Athletics.
Yes, without our sponsors, this couldn't be brought to you here on Panther Vision 446 Sports. All right, Lady Vikings ball, 4:25 left to go in the third quarter.
It's like the ankle brace of Sadie St. Pay's coming off a little bit.
Good drive there by Lyric Warner, and she finishes. St. Pay has an open lane. Chooses to dish. Oh, got our wires crossed. Pass goes out of bounds.
And here's where the Panthers have been struggling a little bit. Once they get that lead, they're turning the ball over a little bit.
Good defense there by Allie West. Full court pressure. Good give and go, and there it is.
I think that's the way it was supposed to work the first time. Good steal by Clanton.
Good job, Clanton. And Graves for three, off the mark. Good rebound by Sophie Morgan. That's what we're talking about, a little aggression underneath.
Yeah, look, I think Sophie Morgan plays defense just as good as anybody. She's always going up pretty physical.
That's going to be 3 on Watson and 3 on Warner for the Lady Vikings. Morgan can't get the first one to go. Oh, second one out. Allie West with the rebound, kicks it back out to Morgan. Morgan finds the open lane, goes up and gets fouled again. She'll have 2 more chances at it.
All eyes on Sophie Morgan back at the line.
Hey, Sophie Morgan saw what I saw a while ago. They're leaving the lane wide open.
They are leaving the lane wide open. A couple times there with St. Pay where you thought she was going to drive. She dished it out, and that one's off the mark.
Foul is going to be against Mackenzie Williams. That's her first. And Morgan misses the front end of a 2-shotter.
And that one's going to fall.
Cross checks in for the Lady Panthers.
And cross a check back in for Morgan after the shots. Got that full court press coming.
Got her in the corner. That's where you want her. That's going to be a tie ball.
Gonna call.
Oh, they're going to call a foul on West.
Be Allie's second.
Thought we was going to get a tie ball there.
I mean, those are kind of tough to call. It's like sometimes they call it,
Watch
sometimes
and throw.
they don't. That's going to be one on Addie Clanton.
Number 31 picks up the foul for the Lady Panthers.
That'll be her first. So it looks like they're going to back off, quit giving the fouls here. And they'll meet them at half court. St. Pay waiting on Warner.
Pass out to Marley Warner. Good defense by Eddie Clanton. Once again, constant pressure on the basketball.
And it's wide
She's going to take it all the way to the coast. Can't finish the layup. Good rebound. St. Pay puts it in.
And that's the basketball that you were used to last year. They're driving that ball, getting down there, getting those second points. And look, like you say, they're playing a little bit of man, looks like, and they're turning their back on the lane, leaving it wide open to drive.
Good defense there by Graves. Just steps on the line. Hey, the Lady Panthers are playing, like you say, like last year. You know, they're playing with some heart and aggression tonight. Here in the second half, for sure. Good defense. Warner shoots a 3. It's off the mark. Loose ball, and guess who comes up with it? Addie Clanton has it, and good hustle by both Addie Clanton and Natalie Graves. You like to see that.
Yeah, I was just worried they were going to collide there at the end. Look, fantastic job by Addie Clanton tonight. She is playing lights out on her defensive side of the ball and going up for some hard points there when she has to. Like I said, I think she's the reason we have the lead right now into the game.
Good drive there by Lyric Warner.
Look, Warner can play.
Yeah, that was the one possession out of the second half here that I think the Lady Panthers just sort of set back on. Because they've come out a different ball club in the second half.
That's going to be a travel on St. Pay. Took one too many steps before the pass come out. And that's just one thing that we're doing tonight. Once we do have that lead, man, we're turning that ball over a little more than what you would like to. And, you know, it don't hurt. It may not hurt you as much as it needs to right now, but later on down the stretch into this district, you're going to have to make your possessions count in this district. There it is.
Another drive, can't finish. Good rebound by Cross. Here come the Lady Panthers pushing the ball up. Sophie Morgan gets it and finishes it. Good pass there by Allie West.
Look, there's those transition points that we're talking about. Get them on their heels. Get it down there. Good piece of running by Sophie Morgan to stay open.
But you got to play good defense to get them transition, and that's where the Lady Panthers have been lacking
the last few games.
But now they're playing in the second half. I don't know what coaches got them in there and told them.
It's going to be on Morgan. Morgan to pick hers up, push. I don't think it was a push. Maybe a reach.
That'd be the first on Morgan. Like I was saying, I don't know what the coaches got in there in halftime and told them. But
maybe they said we haven't been playing defense the last 3 games. Let's play some defense.
Well, they're playing it.
Maybe they said the only person that's been playing defense in the first half was Addie Clanton. I don't know. That's what I would have said.
Well, they matched their energy. Because
I would have said, hey, the only person playing any defense right now is Addie Clanton. Here comes another defense about to check in. Celeste Soche last year was unbelievable at defense. About to put her in here to put a little more pressure on them.
Watson in the corner, going to drive baseline, shoots.
Ryan trying to pick up the charge ball. Did not get it. She's going to step back and shoot it.
Warner shoots off the mark. That's over the back, but no call. And they're going to call it a foul.
And look, I'll tell you one thing about Mackenzie Williams right there. She just refused to be denied. She got her own rebound 3 times, picks up the foul, goes to the line.
That is absolutely right. She kept on.
Yeah, that's
she wanted those points.
Yeah, look, she did. And like I said, what I've seen from the Vikings, they've shot well from the line. And no surprise, that one sunk. That's going to bring it within 10. Here comes St. Pay and Wallace checking out. Graves and the defensive Tara Soche checking into the game.
Speedster.
The speedster. So on the floor now for the Panthers, you got Lewis, Morgan, West, Soche, and Graves.
Off the mark, Allie West gets the rebound. 37 seconds left to go in the third.
And there it
West
is.
Dishes to Graves. Graves with a good save there. Celeste going to shoot it off the mark. Lewis gets hammered, but no foul called.
Going to stay with Buckeye. 24 seconds left here in the third.
Celeste under the goal, fighting for everything she got. It's going to be a tie ball, and the ball is going to go to the Lady Vikings.
I'm confused. We've had 3 jump balls, and every one of them went to the Lady Vikings. Is it just
we got
me?
the last.
Maybe so.
Right here with the Addie Clanton.
Ah, okay. 18 seconds and counting.
Wide open look. It's going to be off. Good box out there by Lewis. 7 seconds left to go. Finds her in transition. Celeste shoots and gets a foul called with 0.6 seconds.
Yeah, using that speed of Celeste there, she gets down into the paint on the transition points. I thought it was going to roll in. Good piece of shooting there. and she'll go to the line shooting 2. That'll go against Mackenzie Williams That'll go against Mackenzie Williams for the Vikings. That'll be her second.
All right, 0.6 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Buckeye leads 51-41, shooting 2. And Celeste Soche
bringing up to an 11-point lead.
Short on the second one. And that's the end of the third quarter. Buckeye leads 52-41.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's really no secret. They come out playing better defense. The only person that was playing defense in the first half was Addie Clanton. That kept you into the ball game. And now I think you see that defense that made us so successful last year of putting pressure on people, playing into transition, come out in the second half here, and you see we have an 11-point lead on it.
And that's what you do, you play hard defense like that, defense turns into offense. It turns into those transition points, those steals, rebounds. You can get it going, and that's the way that the Lady Panthers play their best basketball.
Yeah, look, I think one of the things that the Lady Panthers hang their hat on for the whole year, last year, and into this year is how good a shape they're in. So, like you say, to play fast like that, to play that defense, to keep those teams from shooting well and getting those rebounds and scoring those points in transition, that's our bread and butter. Because I think you try to wear people down into that fourth. That won us a lot. That won us a lot of ball games last year, and I think you'll see. I think you'll see the Panthers build on that in success throughout the year here into district play.
Terrell River Service, Williams Stinson Aluminum, Joyful Noises, and Jackson's Orthodontics. Thank you again to some of our game day sponsors.
So 8 minutes left for the first win here for the Panthers. If they can hold on to the 11-point lead.
Yeah, it's a good way to start
district.
Good way to start district play.
Yeah, look, Vidalia's come out. They played a fantastic basketball game.
Third quarter's impressive for Buckeye. 23 points to Vidalia's 9.
Yeah, like I said, that defense, I don't know what they said in the locker room, but that defense has really shown up here in the second.
Look at the lane. It's wide open. There it is. West has it, shoots, and scores.
West good for 2.
Allie West with 15 points on the night.
Yeah, and they did a pretty good job of shutting her down early.
That's with 0 points in the first quarter.
That's correct, yeah.
Good rebound by Cross. Finds West going down the court. She's going to find Lewis. Lewis stops. Throws it out to Graves, and here come the Lady Vikings on a steal in transition. Marley Warner goes up and blocked. Watson for 3. It's good.
Going to bring it back within 10, 6 minutes, 50 seconds and counting. And there it is. There's it go. They stuck with it that time. And she gets
a foul. They could do it all night. The Given goes open all night when the lane's that wide open.
Yeah, we've been saying that for however many minutes we've been doing this now. I mean, they finally picked up on it, and now they're feeding West. And look, West is your touch hog. I mean, she's the one that, is fighting for those points 90% of the time.
Makes the first.
Good job by Lewis and Soche while they were in the game there.
Productive minutes.
Yeah, productive minutes. Look, now you have, coming back off the bench now, you have checking in.
Good job.
St. Pay and Clanton coming back in. So when you get rid of really good defense, they're going to call a foul on that. I'm not exactly sure how.
Cheap.
Number 31, Addie Clanton picks up the foul for the Lady Panthers.
Going to be her second. I'm not sure about that foul. So Panthers back off the full court press, meet them at half court.
And by the way, Josh, the last foul on the Vikings. Good block.
Number 15, St. Pay picks up the foul.
Got a foul on that. I'm not.
It looked like a lot of ball to me, buddy.
What were you going to say? Last foul on what?
The last foul on the Lady Vikings down the court on West was on Lyric Warner. It's her 4th foul. She's to the line now, hits the first one. Short on the second one. Cross for the rebound. Here comes Allie. She got a wide open lane. Dishes it out. That's what they have to do. St. Pay for 3. It's good. $12 for St. Pay.
Yeah, look, when we have those open shots, man, we shoot the ball well.
But if you drive the lane, and they have to get down there to cover you. Watson dishes over to Marley Williams. Warner, check that.
Number 13, Allie West, picks up the foul from the Lady Panthers.
That's going to be 3 on West.
West's 3rd foul.
Watson hits it.
Watson knocks down the first free throw.
And makes them both.
Watson's a player.
That's going to put her at 19, I think.
Just go all the way, kicks it out. There it is.
Cross. All right, if they open that lane, Allie West for 3. It's off the mark. Good rebound. Cross for the rebound. She's going to get fouled. Good position there by Cross.
Yeah, look, reverse it from how it was in the first half. You had 3 Buckeye Panthers down there underneath the basket to where you only had 1 last time. So that'll put Cross to the line. That foul come to Trinity Davis. That'll be her first. Cross at the line, and she's 1 for 1.
Cross knocks down the first free throw.
That puts Cross in double digits.
Yeah, look, we're Lady Panthers is on pace to score about 75 for tonight. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left.
Makes them both.
61 points.
Watson took an extra step there and got away with it.
Right here by the table.
It's always a possibility of somebody coming through the table. Good defense there by Eddie Clanton. And there's a steal by Buckeye. Gets it to Clanton. Oh, man.
And the Panthers called a timeout. Didn't think they were going to get it.
They were trying to get it on the floor, but they didn't know we was going to have an open lane to the basket. All right, 61-47. Lady Panthers lead. 4:59 left to go in the game. Panthers stretch it down to the third quarter, and they're continuing to stretch it in the fourth, John.
Yeah, I mean, our defense has gotten a lot better. We've cut off those passing lanes, and we haven't tried to pass the ball as much. That lane's been open all night. Now we're starting to drive, and our first pass is to the open 3 or kicking it out, for the short jumper. And if it's not there, we just take it to the basket because they're turning their backs on the basket. So good job from the coaches of making a change there and explaining what we needed to do. It's really helped our scoring here.
It's a great halftime adjustment, and then you can make all the halftime adjustments you want to, but if the girls don't come out here and believe in it and start playing it, but they have in the second half. Really proud of the way they come out in the second half playing ball like they can, because they're a good group of girls that can play basketball.
Well, yeah, I mean, we looked at it all last year, of what won us ball games, and it was our great defense and us scoring in transition or putting the pressure on teams and staying in such good shape to where we wore them down into the fourth.
West going to set it up
right there.
tries to find Graves on the cut, off her hand. It's going to be a turnover for Buckeye. You'd love to see a little high post there and give it and go right beside her with a handoff.
That's right.
West cuts off the baseline.
Got a lot of action right here in front of us, Darren.
St. Pay all in her face. Good defense. It's going to go off.
Panther ball.
The Vikings, Buckeye ball. 4:23 left to go in the game.
Yeah, you haven't seen this defense that they're playing right now. You haven't seen it all year. I don't know if they were saving it for district play or what, but this is what wins us ball games.
Good dish. There it is. Cross finishes.
Graves finds a flashing cross. Good for 2.
It's open all night, and the Panthers are now running it very well. Warner drives. Good steal there by St. Pay, and she's off in transition. Good defense leads to good offense. There it is.
Good for 2 in transition.
Oh.
Number 15, Sadie St. Pay gets the foul for the Lady Panthers. That'll send number 1, Lyric Warner, to the line.
What did she do?
I
Ran too fast?
I don't know.
She was laying on the ground underneath the basket after making it and come down here and cut.
Lyric Warner misses the first one. She's at the free throw line. Warner going to be short on the second one and doesn't touch anything. Buckeye ball.
I didn't know that either, Cotton.
You didn't know that?
Nope. We don't
Yeah.
touch anything. Who gets it?
Other
Opposite
team. Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. What if it grazes the net?
Nope. It's got to touch the rim.
Really?
Yep. All right, here comes Allie West. All the way, dishes, and Addie Cutton finishes.
Good for 2 on the assist from West.
Good look there.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we've been saying all night. That's been open from the get-go. The Panthers are taking advantage of it now.
The Lady Panthers take a 20-point lead. Good defense. Good defense there. Clanton almost come up with another steal.
Morgan and Wallace check in for the Lady Panthers, and number 3 checks in for the Lady Vikings. Foul ball number 24, Breeden Wallace. That'll send number 21, Mackenzie Watson, to the line, shooting 2.
That'll be Wallace's second.
Watson to the line. She's been great from the line so far and gets a shooter's roll.
Still is.
Warner knocks down the first free throw, and Soche Lewis.
I think that's going to put Watson at 20.
Watson can play.
Oh, in and out on the second. And here come the Lady Panthers. Allie West with the ball. Dishes to Breely Wallace to Morgan, and it's going to be stolen by Marley Warner. She drives, shoots. It's off the mark. Lewis wide open. Defense leading to offense. Can't finish the. And the rebound put up. Celeste Soche finishes it off. Watching for 3, short. Morgan with the rebound, kicks out to West. West pushing the ball up the court. Soche shoots, can't get it to go. Ball's going to stay with Buckeye.
Thought Allie was going to finish that one. If Soche would have been a little quicker to the basket there, she had to catch it a little far from the basket.
Yeah, you got to come in a little bit. Keep your.
Here it is.
Good look. Can't finish the
There she
layup.
is. Rebound. Morgan.
Off the mark. going to stay with Buckeye. Who's that on the 5? Oh, just out of bounds?
Yeah.
And that's going to be a steal by Lyric Warner. She's going to, can't finish the layup. Wallace pushes it up the court. Pass to Lewis. Lewis driving. Lewis shoots off the mark. Rebound by Buckeye. Good aggression there by Sophie Moore.
Foul called against number 1, Lyric Warner. That'll send number 23, Sophie Morgan, in the line. Shooting 2.
That's going to be 5 on Warner. Good game for Warner. Going to finish with 9 points on the night for the Lady Vikings.
And that'll put Morgan to the line. 1 for 4 from the line.
Off a little bit to the right.
And the second off.
Look at Soche get in there, get the rebound, puts it back out. Sophie Morgan at the top of the key, going to dish out, finds her in the back door. Lewis shoots and finishes.
Good look there by Celeste Soche underneath. And Lewis doing a good job finishing.
Shot up, it's going to be off the marks. And Soche gets tackled, no call.
St. Peggy checks in for the Lady Panthers.
Shot up, off the mark. Lewis with the rebound. Pushes it up. Dishes out to Morgan. Morgan shoots. And
Morgan going back to the line.
Foul will go against number 35 for the Lady Vikings.
Fouls against number 35, Aaron Whitley. Morgan's going to go to the line, shooting 2. 54 seconds left to go in the game. Panthers with a big lead. Morgan hits the first one.
Morgan knocks down the first free throw.
Misses the second one. Soche with the rebound, goes up, can't get it. Another rebound by St. Pay.
I'm not sure how the Vikings come up with that ball.
I don't either. Watson shoots, misses. Cleaned up there. That was
Trinity Davis on those.
Trinity Davis.
Kick out Morgan for 3.
Oh, almost. In and out. Wallace with a rebound. Shoots, can't get it to go. Soche with the rebound. St. Pay for 3. Oh, just off the mark. Lewis with the rebound. Throws to Morgan. Morgan goes up and finishes.
Morgan for 2.
Shot is off the mark, and that's the ball game. Buckeye wins big, 74-50 over the Lady Vikings.
Yeah, look, it's no secret. Better defense tonight. A lot of pressure put on them. It took us a half to do it.
Yes.
But once we play such aggressive defense, I think the Lady Panthers are a much better basketball team.
The Lady Panthers played in the second half like we know the Lady Panthers can play.
Correct.
And that's what we've been looking for all year. So, district play, 1-0.
Hey, yeah, district play is where you start 1-0. You know, 3-time district champs. You're going for your 4th straight. And look, you have a 1,000-point scorer tonight.
That's
Natalie
exactly
Graves
right.
hits her 1,000 points career.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Natalie
congratulations
Graves.
to her.
And the whole Buckeye Lady Panther basketball team for starting 1-0 in district play. And it's a new season at this point. Everything that happened in the past is in the past. So here we go. We'll catch y'all Friday night. Another district matchup, right?
Yep.
All right, we're going to go ahead and step off here. Me and Josh are going to sign off. We're going to catch you during the boys' game as the boys are going to start district against the Vikings as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's game between the Buckeye Panthers and the Vidalia Vikings. This will be the first district game for both teams. Who's going to start 1-0, Josh?
I tell you what, the Panthers have been playing well, Darren. They've only lost 3 ball games. They've played some pretty tough opponents. When they're shooting well, they're hard to beat.
That's exactly right. Here we go.
Logan
Futch going to jump it.
When he has a good game, him and Fitzpatrick get on a roll, kicking it out to Graves, man. It's impressive.
Vikings going to take the tip. Pass back out. That's going to be to Randall. Lewis drives. Can't finish. Fitzpatrick with the rebound. Here come the Panthers pushing it up the court. It's going to be stolen.
I don't know why we try to pass it across the court.
Can't find the basket. And Fitzpatrick's going to pick up the foul.
Yeah, look, when they go down there and miss that first shot, you need to come down and run an offense. You don't need to throw it from backcourt across.
Now, you don't want to run.
You can't. Yeah, I don't think you can outrun them. I don't think you can play as speed-wise. I mean, I think you can match up pretty close, but I think they're going to cut off passing lanes a lot quicker than you think they are.
Number 15 to the line. That's Franklin. Misses the first one.
Donald Franklin. And both of them off the mark. Graves with the rebound, and here we come down the court.
Here come the Panthers.
And it looks like we're going to slow it down a little bit. Graves going to kick it out to Futch.
Pass in the corner. Panthers set it up in half court. Futch drives. Kicks out. Fitzpatrick with the short jumper. Can't get it to go.
Good crossover dribble there.
Wide open, can't finish. Ball's going to go with Buckeye. Both teams having problems getting the ball in.
Yeah, it's not anything, Phil. Almost 2 minutes into the game. Still 0-0. 6:33 and counting down. Good move there by Brown.
Tucker Graves throws across court. Pass for 3. Oh, off the mark. That's going to be rebounded by Lewis, and here come the Vikings. Rebounded by Randall. Check that. That's going to be a charge, and Lewis is going to pick up his first foul.
Tell you what, Brenton Fitzpatrick gets some serious charge calls.
He does.
He picks them up. He picks them up. He does.
Would it be tough one? All right, here come the Panthers.
Still scoreless, 2 minutes into the game. So we got Fitzpatrick playing down low.
Dish to Fitz. He's going to throw it out to Brown. In and out. Randall with the rebound. Stolen by Buckeye. Graves. Graves looking for some room. Drives, shoots, and can't finish.
Good look there by Tucker Graves, man. Just couldn't make it fall. And with almost 3 minutes into the game, it's still 0-0. As both teams having a tough time finding the basket. Panthers are playing with a lot of pressure on the Vikings right now. Cutting off those
Stolen by
lanes.
Fitzpatrick.
Good job.
Throws up to Bass. And they're going to get it back.
Got the numbers on Brown.
And they finally put it in. That's Franklin, Donald Franklin with the score for the Vikings. That's going to make your score 2-0.
So
5 minutes left.
2 minutes and 57 seconds before any points were scored. That's going to go to the Vikings being the first on the board, 2-0. Panthers not really had any open looks.
Brown
from
for
Gabe
three.
Brown there,
That's off
the mark. Looks like
Rebound by Cage.
Seems like they're not really respecting Brown right now on the outside as they're giving him open
Lewis can't get it to go. Rebound by Brown, and here come the Panthers. Futch in transition, loses it.
Tried to do a little too much. He wanted to make a hard dribble, do that Euro step.
Shots off the mark, going to get his own rebound, and they're going to get the foul called.
It's going to go against Graves.
Number 1, Britton Fitzpatrick.
Going to go against Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick's going to pick up his second.
Lloyd, the line of shooting.
I mean, Fitzpatrick was on the ground there. He was on the ground, got up, I guess. Got his hand on him, I don't know.
Along with Mateo.
Benoit and Sutter check in.
Yeah, look, I think you're going to have a big game from Benoit tonight down low. I think he's going to have to match up physically, get some hard baskets down there
Lloyd makes the first one.
into the paint.
Make your score 3-0, Vidalia.
Yeah.
Misses the second one. Sutter with a rebound for Buckeye. Panthers pushing it up. Graves shoots the three, short. Futch gets it. Goes up with a floater and gets fouled.
Clutch foul on the way up. That'll send it to the line for 2. Foul will go against number 13.
Fouls against number 13. That's Ashton Bernard.
Ashton, yeah.
Ashton Bernard. Futch misses the first one.
Still, the Panthers having a tough time finding the bottom of the basket.
When you say tough, you mean nearly impossible.
Well, right now it has been impossible because we still have 0. And we're still at 0.
Randall with a rebound.
Mateo stuttered back into the game. There's big
Benoit.
Benoit. I told you you'd have to have a big game tonight for the Panthers to be successful.
Throws to Sutter. Sutter open and finishes it.
Mateo good for 2.
Look, all that come from Gage Benoit, not standing his ground down there, playing hard into the paint.
So the Panthers get on the board. Gabe Brown with the rebound. Here comes Tucker. Graves looks, finds Futch. Futch finds Sutter. Sutter goes up, can't finish. Rebound by Graves. Gabe Brown for 3. It's good!
Gabe Brown for 3.
And just like that, the Panthers go up 5-3, 2 minutes and 57, and counting down.
When they finally broke the seal, they started scoring quick.
Yeah, you know, Gabe's on the outside there. Gabe usually shoots well. Right now, the Vikings giving him a little bit of.
That's going to be in and out. Rebound by Benoit. He finds Sutter going down the court. Throws cross court. Gabe Brown. Gonna make it.
And Gabe Brown, look, they're giving him a little bit. They're giving him a little bit of opening there on the outside. He's 1 for 3 to the outside, but as you see now, he's already got 5 points. He can heat up quick.
Big rebound there. Randall for 3. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Futch.
There it is again.
Oh,
too far.
Futch going to throw it in the concession stand.
Not sure where Futch was throwing it. Maybe he wanted some
Popcorn.
nachos.
Nachos.
Nachos. Get your nachos. Threw that one into the concession stand.
Well, now it's nacho ball anymore.
Nacho ball.
Dad joke for you. All right, Vikings going to bring it up court. Randall.
There it is from Stutter.
Steal from Sutter.
Like Craig checked into the game.
Gabe Brown's going to get the foul. That's going to be Randall on the foul.
Like Craig checked into the game for Benoit, get a little bit of size underneath.
All right, here come the Panthers. In the half court, leading 7-3. Futch going to shoot the three. It's off the mark. Good rebound there by Sutter. Sutter goes up. Can't get it. Craig saves it. Graves looking. Finds him at the top of the key. Brown for three. Go!
And just like that, Gabe Brown's heating up. Got 8 points. Last 2.5 minutes of the game.
Are you going to call a blocking foul?
We got a little bit of talk here. He wants to call a charge.
One called a charge, one called a block.
I think it was a charge.
I do too. Yeah, it's going to be a charge. Buckeye ball. Who took that charge?
I tell you, Cotton, I don't know.
Number 3 checks in with
I don't either.
I think it may have been Graves. Who took that charge?
So
Anybody?
Randall's going to pick up his second.
No, charge. I asked the crowd. They didn't tell me.
Okay. Brown for three. Off the mark. There's a heat check there for Brown. Lewis drives. Foul's going to go against Graves.
That foul's going to go against Chucker Graves.
It's Tucker's first. Lewis goes to the line shooting two. Panthers with a 10-3 lead. Lewis drains the first one.
Bottom of the net on the first one.
Benoit checks in for Craig.
Bring the score 10-4. And the second. A little behind the back. And the second one's good.
Lewis gets the roll.
Cuts it in within 5, 10-5, minute and 5 seconds and counting. Still no.
Sutter going to shoot the baseline and drills it.
Yeah, right now they're respecting Futch, not giving him much. So Futch is having to dish it out. Right now his teammates is helping him, man, putting some baskets in there. There he is with a steal.
Good steal there. And it's going to be Buckeye ball. Sutter played a good ball game here for Buckeye. Graves going to shoot the three. Off. It's going to be a rebound by Lewis. Lewis pushes it up court, and good defense there by Logan Futch.
And another souvenir for the fans.
26 seconds left to go here in the first quarter of play. Buckeye leads 12-5. Lewis probably going to keep this one himself. Picked up his dribble. Sutter almost got it. It's going to be the first foul on Mateo. Randall going to check back in for the Vikings.
That'll be Sutter's first. 13 seconds and counting.
Went up, didn't get it. Here come the Panthers. Uh-oh. Good steal and finish there. That's Jackson Huggins.
At the end of the first quarter, Panthers have a 12-7 lead over the Vikings.
So 12-7 lead here for the Panthers over the Vikings.
Crossroads, New Life Tabernacle. Endurance Mortgage.
Panthers clinging to that 5-point lead due to the hot shooting of Gabe Brown.
The Wilder Group, Julie Thompson.
Haven't really seen a lot from Futch. They've been really trying to shut him down a little bit.
All of our sponsors.
He's been passing it out. Fitzpatrick has been in a little bit of foul trouble, picked up too early in the first. So you haven't seen a lot from him. I think the Panthers can build on what they got going once they get those starting five back in there. Really, I think really right now I think they're trying to pass the ball a little too much. They're not anticipating the quickness of the Vikings right now.
The good thing about Buckeye, and what I really like about this team, is it's not a one-man show.
It's not. Anybody at any time can get hot.
That's right. Last week, Fitzback scored 20.
Yeah.
Futch always.
I still think the key to tonight's game is whoever you have in the big man downstairs, whether it's going to, it looks like they're swapping Craig and Benoit out. I think those guys are going to have to get rebounds, and I think they're going to have to put some shots back onto the glass and make some points.
That's exactly
You're
right.
going to have a big game from Benoit tonight.
So when
you're going to have to keep him out of foul trouble.
When you find your hot hand, you got to go with it, and Buckeye has done a very good job of that so far. But you got to hit your open shots.
As we're wiping the floor. And it's over. Going to be Panthers ball, going to be inbound by Graves to Futch. And here it goes around. And there it is. That's that anticipation I'm telling you about. They're a lot quicker in those passing lanes. If you're lazy with your pass, it's a turnover, period. You're going to have to put the ball on the
Benoit
floor
almost with a steal. Oh, he took way too many steps. That's going to be a tie ball. It's going to stay with the Vikings.
That was a jump and 2 steps, wasn't it?
Yes. I don't know how he got away with that.
That was 3. That was definitely 3 steps.
I understand it was a Euro step, but it was after the hop.
Yeah, correct. So it's going to stay Vikings ball on the inbounds. Touch pass, and it's going to go in.
Randall scores it for the Vikings.
So I bring it 12-9.
Buckeye need a good offensive possession right here.
Yeah, they need to put some points on the board. They were up by 7.
Finds it to Graves. Graves drives and finishes.
Just like that. They were up by 7, only scored 4 points since then. Now it's 14-9.
Good defense there
by
by Graves.
Turnover. No, he got his hand on it.
Mm-hmm.
Something after me, Cotton.
What you got going on over there?
Plot and swat of big jump there by Futch. Throws it in at his own bench.
Heads up.
Heads up. Coming at you. Swatting flies over here, man. Something's after me. A lot going on here.
Randall shoots and scores. Randall's a player.
Yeah, look, Randall's, he's down there in the middle, and Graves was on him with a really good defense. He just turned around and sunk the jumper.
Vikings have pulled it within 3. Get out. Get out of that one.
Are you talking to yourself over there, Cotton?
I was actually talking to Graves, telling him to get out of the lane.
Oh, okay. I don't think he could hear you. I could barely hear you.
I was saying it to myself, really.
And that's going to go back. That's one of those turnovers we're talking about there. Looks like Fitzback's going to check back in. Bass is going to check out. So on the floor now for the Panthers, got Gabe Brown, Mateo Sutter, Logan Futch, Tucker Graves, and Brenton Fitzback going to check back in. Remember, Fitzback has 2 fouls. One more before the half may be a problem.
All right, Buckeye still with a 3-point lead. Get the ball to Randall. He's going to be fouled on the shot.
On Fitzback or Graves?
I think it's going to be on Graves.
Graves picks up the foul for the Panthers. That's number 12.
Something you don't see a lot. Tucker Graves got 2 fouls tonight.
Randall at the strike.
Yeah, look, Randall's just challenging him, down low. He's holding his ground. He's turning around, making that little flutter jumper.
Randall makes the second. Randall has all the points for the Vikings here in the second quarter. Oh, good look. Sutter with a good hustle there. Somebody got to pick the ball up. Sutter has it now. In transition. Goes up. Can't finish. Oh. And the ball is going to go with the Vikings. The ball never went out of bounds.
The ball never went out of bounds. I don't know if somebody else touched the ball or what. I don't know what he's seen. Well, the ball was 2 foot from the baseline. I think that's a turnover that was We're just playing a lot of sloppy basketball right now. It's pretty much they're not really running much of an offense. They're going down there passing, throwing, shooting, and we're pretty much following suit. We're not setting up anything. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yes, makes perfect sense.
That's what's happening. I mean,
jump shot up, no good. Good rebound.
Here we go. We gotta get either score in transition.
And here it is.
Like that.
Pitchback finishes. Good look, good finish.
Yeah, either you got to score in that transition quick when they're out of position, or you got to stop and you got to run something.
When you're in transition, you still hurry up and take your time.
Correct.
You got to set it up just like Futch did, and Fitzback had the right spacing. Randall gets the rebound and puts it up.
The only thing I don't like here is Fitzback has 2 fouls, and he's getting a lot. He tries to get a lot of charges. I don't want him to get a couple blocking fouls here. Put him in foul trouble early.
Sutter finds Fitzback. Fitzback goes up. Can't make it. Rebound pulled down by Cage. Throws the lob, and that's going to be Buckeye ball.
Number 11, Corliss King checks in for the Vikings.
King going to check in for Vidalia. Timeout, Vidalia. Good time to thank our sponsors.
Yeah, we can thank our sponsors as Holloway Outdoors and Marine. Holloway Outdoors and Marine being the headline sponsor here for Buckeye basketball this year. Anything you need, hunting or fishing-wise, go see them, Holloway Outdoors and Marine.
Yes, we'd also like to thank BK Distributors, BK Apparel, and BK Promotions. Go see the trio of businesses over at BK. They've been in business 25 years this year. 25 years of supporting the Panthers athletics, supporting the schools out here. He is the headline sponsor for all of Buckeye athletics. Anything you need with the logo on it, Scott and the team over at BK can take care of you. All right, 4:22 left to go in a half, Josh. Buckeye with a 2-point lead.
Yeah, look, I mean, anytime you can be leading the ball game, it's a good ball game.
That's it.
I just don't want us to get in foul trouble there trying to pick up some of these charges. Because they're really not calling a lot of blocking fouls on that edge at all, either way. And they're really kind of letting them play physical. And at any point in time, I guess they could change that. He's got to go all the way. Yeah, just like that.
Takes it all the way.
That's why I say I don't think you need Fitzback in foul trouble, because he can drive that ball for you, because there's no doubt they're keying on Futch.
For sure.
I mean, they're not letting Futch do anything.
They know Futch is a scorer. Oh, they left the lane open, and that's going to be the backdoor cut. And he misses Sutter with the rebound. Good rebound, good toughness there. Here come the Panthers. Gabe Brown looking for the open man, finds Fitzback. Tucker Graves for 3, it's good!
Set it up good, rolled him to the top of the key. Graves got an open look, sinks the bucket.
Here comes Lewis with the floater.
And there it is. They're going to call a blocking foul. That's
going to be out of bounds. They did not call it over the back.
Well, I was told by Wiseman over the back is no longer gone, I guess.
Good defense there by Fitzback. Here comes Randall. Shoots the floater and makes it. Randall has all 9 points here in the second quarter.
Yes, no doubt Randall's a player.
Futch rolling and finishes at the rim.
Now you see a little bit of pressure has been taken off Futch due to Fitzback on them cuts.
Yep. Out.
This chair is super comfortable.
Good defense there by Fitzback, and here he comes. Mateo Sutter, off his hands. Couldn't control it. That's going to be a turnover for Buckeye Viking ball. 23-16 Buckeye leads.
That's what you don't need, is turning the ball over. You come down here and score there, that puts a little pressure going into half. I would look for Randall.
I would too. Since he scored every point this quarter, I would look for him too.
There he is. And he scored
And there
one.
he goes. That's 11 for him this quarter.
Well, they only have 18, so that's all but 7. Simple math.
Good look again. Futch finishes with the dribble.
Just that little bit of pressure off Futch, and he's showing you what he does best, and that's handle the ball really well and get to the basket and score.
The spin move is killing him. Lewis going to drive. Shoots the jumper. It's going to be short and rebounded by Buckeye. Brown pushing it up court. Finds Sutter. Off the mark. Graves with a rebound and the finish. That's 7 for Graves this quarter.
Panthers on a little bit of a run here. 27-18, pushing it up to 9. Looks like we're about to have some checks. I'll look for Fitzback to probably come out and not pick up a foul here before the minute and 20 seconds expires.
Lewis
in the
driving.
half. Just don't get it here.
That's going to be Buckeye ball. He slips out of bounds. 1:15 left to go in the half. Buckeye leading 27-18 over the Vidalia Vikings.
So again, Fitzback will check out. No surprise. Don't want to pick up any fouls. Bass and Benoit check in. So on the floor now for the Panthers, Benoit, Graves, Bass, Futch, and downtown Gabe Brown. Panthers leading to a 9.
Benoit gonna Randall ready.
Lazy pass. Lazy pass, and it costs you 2 points. What I'm talking about, when they I'm going to get on a soapbox here a little bit. When they give you to the half court for the first pass, when they're running a full court press, and they give you the half court, do not throw the ball across the court. Hold the ball until they come to you a little bit. Look for the guy in the middle, your safety valve, throw it to him, and then move on down the court.
You got a 9-point lead, a minute left before halftime. Hey,
you score right there, you go up by 11.
Yeah.
Possibly 12. Now you're cut down to 7. Don't try to throw the ball across the court here because it will be picked off.
They're too good of athletes to make that pass.
Here it is again. You're going to have the same thing. We're going to inbound right here. If you get the ball to half court, you've got to throw it in the middle of the court your next pass.
Futch driving. Throws it to Brown. Brown's going to set it up. Good job. Tucker Graves going to drive. Oh, can't hit the reverse layup. And here comes Randall. Shot is up and off. Good rebound, good box out by Gabe Brown.
Yeah, look, Gabe Brown's not a big guy.
Ball's going to stay with Buckeye.
Good job of boxing out to get that rebound. But he can jump now.
He can, but he boxes out.
He boxes out well. That's one thing,
him.
That's one thing Marty, that's one thing that Maury, the Panthers rebound the ball well at times.
See, right now you needed points. Before this half, you needed points.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, you were up by 9. They've cut the lead to 7, and you're having a hard time now getting it.
And turn it over 3 times.
You've turned it over 3 times here, and now they're going to get last shot on point here. 17 seconds and counting. It's no secret who it's going to. You can't can't afford to get a foul by anybody. Good job by Graves. You got to get it down here and go. There's Futch. You got to go all the way, and he does.
Don't get the foul call. Fits back up and finishes.
That's going to push it back to 9. But good job by Logan Futch there, not dishing that ball out, going there. If you get the foul, you get to shoot. Good job. Good follow-up there by Fitzback.
All right, so the Panthers going to go into the halftime break, 29-20 lead over the Vidalia Vikings. Listen, for the Vidalia Vikings, Randall had 13 points.
Yeah,
in
that's
that
all
quarter.
but 7. And Vidalia scored 7 in the first.
13 because Randall scored every one of them in the second.
Buckeye High School cheerleader.
Yeah. All right. How are you?
How's it going, buddy?
All right, that's going to do us. We're going to step off and catch you in the second half.
All right. Welcome to the second half play. Buckeyes going to have the ball coming out of the half. 29-20 lead over Vidalia.
Send him a text. Tell him to check my mic. I may have accidentally muted it. All right, Futch at the top, passing it out to Bass. A little give and go. It was open there. Futch from the top.
Drains it.
Knocking on the door. Any way you can get them. Make sure it's not one muted.
Lewis off the mark. It's going to be a foul on number 3. That's Huggins.
Number 15, Franklin checks in for the Vikings.
Any word on the mic.
Both good.
He says both are good.
All right, Panther ball. Graves has it at the top of the key. Futch drives and finishes, and the bucket, and the foul.
And he'll head to the line looking for 3, the hard play.
So it looks like the game plan of the second half here from the Panthers is give Logan that green light, go ahead and drive, see if he can pick up some fouls.
That's going to be another foul on Huggins. Futch can't finish the three-point play.
And here it is. He was
Randall going to finish.
talking down here to the coach. It works out for him as Randall puts 2 more on the board. Jacob Bass from downtown.
And drains it.
And he drains it. That was straight up a Seth Curry high and into the basket. Bringing up 37-22.
Lewis going to shoot the fadeaway. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Lloyd. And Randall finishes it off. And once again, Randall is their scorer.
I don't think he's missed.
Well, he has the last 17 points for him. They left Futch all alone, and he couldn't finish the layup. I think it surprised Futch, too.
Yeah. He said was the unmuted there? Or?
Yes. Lob to Randall. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Graves.
It's the first one I know that I've seen him miss. That's
wide open, fits back, and he finishes.
so
Good
Panthers
look,
now,
good transition
look,
basketball.
Panthers now playing fast. Randall bringing it down. I look for him to go all the way.
Good block by Graves.
Blocked by Graves.
Number 10 checks in for the Vikings.
Huggins going to check out. Walker checks in. Shots up's good. Three-pointer's good from Lewis. Fitzback gets it underneath, shoots, and scores.
Bring up
Fitzback starting to get some points. He's already in double digits. Lewis drives, shoots.
Had the trip. I don't know how
I don't know how they didn't get a foul called either.
Stuck his leg out.
Randall going to drive to the basket, shoots the floater, can't get it to go. Pass to Bass. Doesn't get the reach call
Yeah,
either.
we're trying to be too a little flashy now. We just need to go up and score those points. Fitzback was underneath the basket. with it open. Would have been a good pass.
Good
though.
defense there by Buckeye.
Yeah, Futch did a good job getting his hands there on that pass. Gabe
Brown
Brown with it, and
that's going to be a tripping
another.
foul against
Foul call
Walker.
against number 10 for the Vikings.
And that's why I don't like basketball, Clark. Stick that wide base there, man. That's a straight hard knee to the floor.
Randall going to check out. Thank goodness.
He probably got to take a break, man. I mean, he scored.
Pass to Sutter.
Did you by any chance
Graves for three. It's going to be short.
spray perfume on any of those?
Sutter finishes it with a rebound and a putback.
You by any chance spray any perfume on those hot tamales?
No, but I smell perfume.
Yeah, and I taste it. Not exactly sure what's going on here. I just thought it was me, but
Nope, I smell it.
all right.
Vikings drive. Good defense there. Stolen by Futch. Futch going to take it coast to coast. Can't finish the layup. They're going to get Graves on a cheap foul.
Graves there. I don't understand.
Foul for the Panthers.
That's
how
three
that-
on Tucker.
Yeah, I don't understand how that was called, though. Taste that perfume yet? Mm-hmm. Taste it, eh? Yeah, I don't.
All right, Panthers.
That's next week. That's tomorrow.
Oh,
That's Friday. Playing the LaSalle Tigers.
Panthers with a 16-point lead.
So I guess next week's not
No,
district.
Friday is not district if we play LaSalle.
Yeah, I don't think next week or next. Yeah, I don't think Friday.
What
Friday.
we got going on here?
I think we got a little bit of a cleanup on the court.
Clean up on aisle two.
Clean up on aisle 2. And I think every towel they grabbed was wet. So
Why don't we have one of them mop things?
well, Darren, that's a good question.
Nash checks in for the
Probably the same reason we got here, and it was hot.
It was hot. All right, 3:05 left to go in the third quarter. Play Buckeye leading 43-27 over the Vikings from Vidalia.
Slowly coming down the court.
Lewis drives, dishes out, and Randall can't finish. Bass going to push it down. We got numbers. Fitzback goes up. Oh, just in and out. Gets his own rebound. Sutter puts it up and in.
Mateo good for 2.
Mateo Sutter refused to give up on that play. Look at this simple. We're cutting
Lewis.
off the scorer, going into the basket, making other people play it. Good rebound
Good
there.
rebound. And put back by Huggins. Buckeye fans wanting the foul call.
Yeah, he pretty much strong-armed him. And
Sutter
there's
going to
one.
get the foul on the way up.
Foul called against number 12, Randall for the Vikings.
That's going to be number 3 on Randall. That's going to send Mateo Sutter to the line.
Mateo going to the line, shooting 2.
You done with the perfume yet?
No. Good shot there by Sutter from the line. Nothing but the bottom of the net. They bring up 46-29, minute 49 left in the third here. What we got going on here?
Technical foul called against number 2 for the Vikings.
Technical against Lewis.
What was the technical on?
He said something.
I've seen a sign. What does this mean? Or maybe maybe that was just a short tee.
Sutter makes the second. And Fitzback's going to shoot the technical foul. 2 shots.
Oh, Gabe Brown's got something going on with his face over there. I may have hit him in the nose.
Fitzback misses the first technical.
That was his first shot?
Yep.
Gabe Brown's got a look like he got hit in the nose.
Misses both of them. Hey, Sutter having a big game for the Buckeye Panthers. 10 points.
Yeah, look, he's been on the injured, had a hand problem back in the game. He just stepped back in last week. This week he's really making his presence shown. He's a senior this year. And look, his hustle is second to none, man. He is all over the court.
He's very scrappy.
He's a scrappy little dude.
All right, Panthers going to bring it up court. Beats him off the dribble. Bass with a floater. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Huggins. And here come the Vikings. Randall drives, shoots.
That's good. Nope.
Follows his shot. Lewis shoots. Off the mark. Rebounded and put back in. That's Cage with the putback.
So again, Panthers going down there not scoring a whole lot.
Futch got it, drives, no call. Throws it to Randall. Randall with a floater and finishes.
What a play by Randall, because he seen the charge being baited by Fitzback there. Look, he stops dead still, goes up, one-arm shoots at 33-47. Look, what Vidalia's done here in the last few minutes of this third is they've shut down Futch driving to the basket.
I mean, they're doing it with fouls, but not called.
Well, I guess whatever works.
Yeah.
As long as it's working, I guess it's working. And we're not dishing it out. We had a little bit of pressure taken off of him there by when we would kick it out to Graves, shooting those threes, Gabe Brown shooting those threes, or with must be a pretty good nosebleed. That's a 15-gallon trash bag of ice.
It is ice. All right, Buckeye ball. Futch going to bring it down for the Panthers. Beats his man off the dribble. Dishes
they're
out.
Keeping Randall in the middle now, letting him play that.
Futch drives.
There it is.
And no foul
I don't
call
understand
once
how
again.
it's not a block, and he's moving the whole time.
And kills his body. Off the mark. And Cage finishes again.
That's what I've been saying. They're not calling that blocking there off the edge, man.
He gets him with the body going up every time.
He's steadily moving over. I would do it again and see if they'll call it. But here, Vidalia's still hanging in it, clinging to an 11-point. Panthers clinging to 11 points.
Good backdoor cut. Futch can't finish the layup. He gets it, 3 seconds to go. Ooh. Vikings run their mouth after the block. 12-point lead for the Panthers going into the fourth.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank some more.
I'd like to thank Holloway Outdoors and Marine. That's Holloway Outdoors and Marine being the headline sponsor here for Buckeye basketball this year. Anything you need hunting or fishing-wise, like to go see Holloway Outdoors and Marine. Also, like to thank 25 years in business, BK Distributors. They're being the headline sponsor for all sports here at Buckeye, any sport. Like to thank Scott in the Game, BK Apparel, BK Promotions, and BK Distributors. Anything you need with a logo on it, plaques, awards, Letterman jackets, trophies, anything you need, go see them. Always like to thank Scott, BK Distributors. Well, 8 minutes left in this one, Darren. Panthers leading to a 12-point lead
Yeah.
over the Vikings. It looks like it's getting a little mouthy down there on the floor. We've already had one technical. Looks like we're having a meeting a little bit now of coach to refs. We're going to have to see what's going on here. Gabe Brown still not onto the court.
Yeah, it was getting a little chippy. 12-point lead for the Panthers as we go to the fourth quarter, looking to start out 1-0 in district.
So here we go. With that being said, Vikings going to inbound the ball.
All right.
And from the medical tent, looks like Gabe Brown's going to be all right. There it comes, trying to get it out to Randall. Jacob Brass on Randall.
Lewis off the mark.
Off the mark.
Gage off the mark.
And
that's gonna be Randall going to the line.
I tell you what,
That's going to be 4 on Graves. If that's
Huggins
Tucker.
is playing with a little bit more intensity than you see it in the first half there. He's trying to.
Randall can't make the first.
It looks like Randall's getting a little tired. Here comes Graves, going to check out, and Benoit's going to check back in. 7 minutes, 39 seconds left into the game. That brings up, they called that on Tucker Graves. That's Tucker's 4. That's something you usually don't see. And he'll get the shooter's roll on that one. Randall will sink that one. Bring it to a 10-point. It is a 1-minute timeout, a full timeout as the Vikings take a seat on the chair.
So the Panthers are going to have an 11-point lead, 7:39 left to go in the game.
So, yeah, one thing you don't see usually is Tucker Graves getting fouls. He got 4 of them tonight, so that they're playing a little physical toward his side there. Again, I don't know how he has 4 fouls because they're not really calling.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know,
I mean,
you don't
we're
mind
calling reaching fouls, I guess.
You don't mind them blowing the whistle on that foul as long as you get the foul over there on the body.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen
Western
seen Randall a few times tonight take that sidestep to cut off that drive of Futch. That's how they're shutting down Futch. He's down low, looking one way. He sidesteps, gets in his way, and pushes him. That's a blocking foul. But you're not getting the call on it now, so it's interesting to see exactly what's going to take place.
All right, Vikings going to set up in the full court press.
All right, here we go. Going to kick out.
Sutter off the mark. And Randall with the rebound for the Vikings. Here come Vidalia.
Vidalia 10 up, or 10, trailing by 10, trying to cut into that lead.
Lewis short,
Mateo
rebounded by
Sutter.
Sutter drives the ball. Gets it taken away.
I thought he hit that ball. I don't even know how it didn't go out of bounds. Here's Randall, got the numbers.
Randall off the board and in.
Cuts it within 8. Panthers are going to have to slow it down when they get to their side of the court and run an offense and get an open look and make it.
At some point, they're going to have to slow Randall down. He's got 22.
At some point, we're going to have to score a basket.
Fitz back with a good cut. Benoit with a good.
Can't make it, and here we come. Going to try to cut it within 6.
Fitzback has to make that, and usually does.
Hard pick.
Cross court to Randall. No good. No foul called over the back.
And that'll retain possession with the Panthers. Look, man, it's a lot of physical down there.
Futch is going to take it at the top of the key.
Yeah, we need to slow down. Time's our friend right now. 5 minutes, 40 seconds. You got to get rid of it. And here it is. Like I said, you're up by.
Sutter drives, shoots the floater off the mark. Lewis, that's going to be a charge against Lewis. That's 3 on Lewis.
And Fitzpatrick gives him yet another. Charge foul pickup.
Drive it up court. The Panthers bring it up.
It's like Gabe Brown has got the mask on. We had a whistle blown. It must have been an injury, so we could come in. And he's got the 1980s face on. What do you call that thing?
Face mask.
You call it something else, huh?
That is body foul all day long. He's killing him with his body.
Number 4 checks in for the Vikings.
All right, here we go.
He calls reaching fouls, but does not call body fouls.
All right, Randall running
Trying to clear him out.
Fitzpatrick takes the charge for the Panthers. The foul will go against
That's going to go against Randall. That's number 4 on Randall.
And they're
5
asking
on
for a
him would
towel.
be wonderful.
You know, Darren, as I see him with the towel, why you reckon we don't have one of them brooms?
Same reason it was hot when we got in here. All right, 5:08 left to go in the game. Buckeye leads by 9.
I don't know how Gabe Brown can see in that thing.
I don't know how he breathes in that thing. Futch gets him off the dribble. That's a reaching foul. Lewis going to pick up his